This is a quick video tutorial on how to download email addresses in a CSV format from a mail program called MailChimp. Now you can do this with virtually any program, whether it's MailChimp, Constant Contact, Google Mail, Yahoo Mail, any of the other email ad programs, Hotmail, or AT&T or Verizon, or any of these programs. If you use a program on the internet, or if you have a program that is specialized as an email program to send out documents and newsletters and whatever, all of those programs work on essentially the same format, the same process. And that's called CSV, comma separated values. Now I'm going to show you this. First off, we're going to go to Commissioner Mark Sarnoff. Commissioner Mark Sarnoff sends out newsletters, and he sends them out on MailChimp. So this is one of the Commissioner's newsletters. And there are a number of instructions at the bottom here on how to change your address, or unsubscribe or whatever. We're going to click on this one here, which is how to change the information, update your preferences. And you can see here it is, the window just opened up here. And I'm going to scroll down here so that you can see and verify that this is in fact a MailChimp window, that this is the MailChimp program. Now, I too use MailChimp, and so what we're going to do is we're going to close this window. We're going to drag this over here, and we're going to open up my MailChimp program. And there's the familiar MailChimp himself, and I'm going to access it. Now here's the window that opens up. I recently sent out a story about none other than Commissioner Sarnoff, and so it was sent to 305 subscribers. That's currently the number of people who I have on my MailChimp program, because I'm switching over to a couple of other programs that provide me a little bit more security for the kinds of things that I do. So I'm going to click on this 305 subscribers. And you're going to see, we'll pull it up just a little bit here, that it says export to CVS. Now let me talk just a moment here about what CVS is. CVS is a computer separated value. It's a common, and I'm reading this from Wikipedia, so it's a common database exchange format that is widely supported by consumer, business, and scientific applications. Among the most common uses is moving tabular data between programs that natively operate on incompatible, often proprietary and or undocumented formats. So in this case, say I had both Constant Contact and MailChimp, and I wanted to take the emails that I have on MailChimp and put them to Constant Contact. This is what I would do. Or in my particular case, I had made a public records request to the Commissioner to provide me all of the email addresses that he used to send out his newsletter. So since he uses MailChimp, and his emails would have been in a similar address book, and perhaps even several address books, he would have, or his staff would have found the same format that you're seeing right here. So we're going to export to CVS. Now before we do that, I'm going to open this up a little bit so you see something here. When you click on that, export, it opens up a window here, and that window says, do I want to open up this file in either Microsoft Excel, which is again the most common program that most people use that uses CSV data, or in this case, do I want to save the file? Now I want to save the file, so I want to open this up a little bit here. So I'm going to click on save the file, and you see that little arrow went right up there to here, and I'm going to open that, and there's a folder. So I'm going to take that folder and I'm going to drag it to my desktop, and then I'm going to close this window and close this window. So here is the folder which contains all of those emails that were in the mail in my mail folder on MailChimp. Now they came down here on my smaller screen, so I'm going to drag that up here, and here they are, and there they are. There's actually 304, and we'll just zoom in just so there you have it. So I'm going to pull this back now. So these are the email addresses that I have. If the commissioner's staff, when I made a request to his office that I wanted the emails that he had sent out his newsletter with, this is what they would have done. The very same thing I've just done. Then, in order to comply with my request, they would have dragged this over to a DVD or a CD and copied it, and then stuck in a folder or stuck in a little box or whatever, and told me to come by and pick it up and charge me $5 for the CD. But they didn't do that, because the commissioner, first of all, refused to provide me with these documents for months and months and months, refused to respond to me, refused to even acknowledge that I had made the request, turned it over to the city attorney's office, and the city attorney, in her ultimate morality, told me that this document didn't exist. These emails didn't exist in an electronic format. But they do. And so what the commissioner's staff did was that they opened up this, again, they opened up this list of emails, and they printed them out. And then they said, well, we've complied with your request, we've printed them out. But in fact, that wasn't what I'd said or asked for. I did not say, please print me out your emails. I had said, please provide me the emails in the electronic format, the native electronic format. So that's how you download emails. That's how simple it is. I asked for this process, the emails from Commissioner Sarnoff's account, in October of 2013. It's now almost August of 2015, which is almost over, close to August, September, October. We're talking about 21 months, and I've yet to receive this little folder here, or a CD with maybe multiple folders. Maybe he has 2 or 3 address books, because he sends these newsletters out to thousands of people. So this is a violation of the public records law. It's a failure to respond to a legitimate public records request. It's the kind of example of what goes on in the city of Miami on an all too often basis. I currently have a lawsuit against the commissioner, the mayor of Miami, the communications director for the city of Miami, all for the same thing, all for failing to give me these little folders with their email addresses. And I also have a lawsuit against the Downtown Development Authority, which Commissioner Sarnoff is the chairman of, for the very same thing, because the commissioner, didn't want the emails from the DDA provided to me. So that lawsuit, that lawsuit's been going on for about a year. So this is an example of the failure of public officials in the city of Miami to obey the law, comply with a legitimate public records request. Thank you.